Hello, this is Ed Lichtig from GSL, so glad you can join us. Today I want to talk to you about the ultimate drip system for indexed annuity agents. If you sell indexed annuities and you have a source of leads, this system is for you. Are you getting leads from any of these sources? If you are, then following up on these leads will prove invaluable. It is so easy to add a prospect using our system. All you do is log on to your password-protected site and enter your data. Let me show you. Here's our login page that we give to each agent. Here's the email you put in and the password, and hit log in, and you're in. You're then taken to this page. On this page, you can add a prospect, import a prospect from a list, you can view your prospect, you can find a specific prospect, and you can take a look at exactly what letters and emails are being sent. Let me show you how you add a prospect. All you do is you go to this screen, you put in their first name and last name, and then if you want them to get letters, you put in the physical address. Finally, if you want them to get emails, you put in an email address. If you put in both, they get both letters and emails. Here's what it looks like when the file is completed. Notice that this person's going to get both letters and emails. Okay, let me show you some of the letters we send on the letter and email campaign. Okay, here's a list of all the activity that's going to go on in this account. See how everything's scheduled ahead of time, pre-scheduled? 0 day, 7th day, 14th day, 21st day. Tells you exactly what's going out. Here, you're alternating between emails and letters. Let's take a look at the first letter. All right, there's three components to the first letter: the envelope, the cover letter, and the report. Here's the envelope. Note that every envelope is hand-addressed, and it's going to be stamped. Here's the cover letter. Your picture will be right here, and you'll be signing every letter. Here's the article. Now, what's interesting about the article is, first of all, it's a very powerful endorsement of annuities or indexed annuities. And notice how the section is underlined and noted, making it look as if you paid personal attention to every letter. Now let me take a look at one of the emails. Here's the subject line. Notice the email itself is very short with a link to the topic of interest. Every email has your picture on it and once again your name. We're trying to brand you and trying to make sure you're recognized when you call them down the road. Okay, now what happens when you click that link? As soon as the prospect clicks that link, you as the agent gets an immediate email saying prospect viewing movies or reports, whichever one they're viewing, tells you the information on the prospect and what page they're looking at on your website. All right, additionally, you get a history log. Every prospect has a history log. Here you can see on 5/4, an email blast was sent. On 5/5, it was opened, and then opened again about 2 minutes later. Then they received a direct mail feed. On 5/11, another email blast was sent. It was opened first at 4:20 and then 25 minutes later. So when you call this prospect 5 correspondences down the road, you know exactly what activity has taken place in this account. This is truly what makes the system remarkable. Okay, there's an automatic email sent to the agent after the fifth correspondence. It reads, "Dear annuity agent, we have just sent the fifth correspondence to Ray Austin. We have sent 5 correspondences to Ray once a week for 5 weeks. So after 5 weeks, we suggest you give this person a call, and before you do so, remember you can check on the activity on the account to see if they've shown any interest." Okay, now let me go ahead and go to a website that they're directed to that houses both the videos and the reports. Here it is. Your picture is going to be here again. Once again, it's about branding, so they know who you are after the fifth correspondence. Let's take a look at some of these videos. Okay, notice how the videos are all nicely displayed here. Let me go ahead and take a look at one in particular, the one on Fox News. Notice how the video comes up quickly, and then you can play the video.
When it comes to the money we saved and
Okay, back to home, you can see there's instant gratification. As soon as they view that movie, you're going to get an email telling you they're looking at the movie, and they're going to see that video right away. Same thing with reports. Notice how when you click on a report, instant gratification. These guys get the report. The prospect gets the report immediately, right here, right now. Okay, the other thing nice about this website is if they're interested enough to contact you, they can either call you immediately or they can put their name in here and hit send, and once again you get an immediate email. So the drip system and the website are coordinated together. Okay, what have been the results so far? Well, some prospects have called the agent prior to the fifth correspondence. We are pleasantly surprised with that development. It shows you how compelling the movies and the reports have been. The agent should call the prospect after the fifth correspondence, and in this case, you'll be acquainted as to what they've done by looking at the history. Finally, after the fifth correspondence, you can continue the drip letters and emails. That's optional, but if you wish to stop, it's just one keystroke to get that done. The cost is trivial. It's 25 cents to send 5 emails. So if you're talking about a $50 to $80 lead, and then you got to spend another $1.25 to make this lead about 10 times more valuable, God, it's a pittance compared to the cost of securing the lead. You can also send letters. That's up to you. So what's the real cost of the system? Well, we want some of your indexed annuity business. Not all, just some. We're looking for $250,000 annuity premium minimum. And the carriers of our choice are Lincoln and Dearborn. And the reason we would ask you to give us those is because their products are superb, and these are carriers that most index agents are not associated with. Okay, ball's in your court. If you're selling indexed annuities, you have to have people that are on the fence. If you send them emails and letters, you will see how effective the system is and how you're going to be able to get those people in for appointments and get them to buy. Once you use the system, you'll be on it for 20 years. So, ball's in your court. Call GSL. Thanks a lot for your interest. Bye-bye.